Hi! Welcome to my cross-stitching channel. Alright, I know I've been back and forth. Okay, so this was before a little bit, oh my gosh. What is all that stuff on the floor? Okay, sorry. A little bit about me. My name is Angela, and this was a cross-stitching channel, or I was doing FlossTubes back in the summer, and I think I got to like the fourth one, and then I stopped because I just got really busy, and then my son was getting married in November, and it was just a busy time. It was very, very busy. I was too busy to do any kind of crafting stuff. Then it was Thanksgiving, then it was Christmas, and then also very, very busy. And now that it's February, and ever since I guess the beginning of January, I've just been like, okay, now I can start back. And so I have started back with the cross stitch, and because I had so many in my possession that I hadn't finished. And so that's what I'm here for. I'm starting back. So a little bit about myself. I have always liked cross stitch. First of all, I want to say that I'm sitting in front of a window, a very big window, because it's always raining here in Georgia now. It rains more in here than it does in Seattle, I believe. I saw that on the news. I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw it. I'm sitting in front of a window. That's why I look so bright and glowy right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I always have liked arts and crafts things. And I remember cross stitching when I was little, or younger, not, anything so serious or very hard, but I always enjoyed doing it. And even as a young adult. So, we'll just kind of go through the story here. This is one of the pieces, and this is kind of like something that I finished a long time ago that I gave to my mother-in-law. Okay, so it's so cute too. I mean, it's such a cute saying. So I actually did this and completed it and had it, I think I had it framed. And it is just words, basically, right? And little flowers. So, can you read it, or you want me to read it to you? I have to turn like this. Okay, our mother. You are the mother I received the day I wed your son, and I just want to thank you, Mom, for the things that you have done. You have given me a gracious man with whom I share my life. You are his lovely mother, and I his lucky wife. You used to pat his little head, and now I hold his hand. You raised in love a little boy, then gave to me a man. Aww. Anyway, so after my husband and I got married like 28 years ago, I gave this to her. I made it and gave it to her. Okay, so on to the next thing. So I've always liked cross stitch. That frame is disintegrating and falling all over my floor, by the way. So then, fast forward a few years, maybe like 20 or 22. I decided that I'm going to cross stitch something when we go to the beach on a family vacation. So I got this to make for my husband's mom again. Okay, so it is this footprints. All right, didn't finish it, as you can see. It says it's like I don't know if it's from the Bible, or it says footprints. He spoke, my precious child, I love you and will never leave you. When you saw only one set of footprints, that was when I carried you. Okay, I think that it could be part of a poem, like a Christian poem. Anyway, because my mother-in-law is a very big believer. So I thought, well, I'm going to get that. And then plus we were just happened to be in Michael's, and I was trying to pick up something I could do, like, you know, my spare time, because we're on vacation, right? And so anyway, I started working on this while we're on vacation at the beach. During this same vacation, we found out that my mother-in-law was sick. She was not with us. She called us. Anyway, and then it just kind of spiraled. I never finished it. I put it away that vacation, and I did get it out one time, and this is before I got a lot into the cross stitching stuff. I couldn't see the little holes. This is before I knew that they had fancy lamps and stormtrooper glasses that would shine down on your project and enable you to see things more clearly. I put it away, and I never finished it, and I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this. I really am, because now I have all my fancy tools to do it. I even have the threads here. So, okay, so there's that. Put that away. I said, I'm done with cross stitching. I can't do it anymore. This gives me bad memories. And I can't see the little holes. So then, fast forward some more, I get into diamond painting by seeing an ad on Instagram. And so I ordered my first diamond painting and liked that. But although I liked the diamond painting, I liked a lot of the things that the cross stitch I could do on cross stitch a little better. So then I kind of through the diamond painting, I started watching YouTube videos and getting more into it, and then I discovered FlossTube. I was like, oh my gosh, there's an entire world out there of people who cross stitch, and they're on YouTube talking about it. I've learned so much. Just by watching different people's videos. And people are hilarious. They have a much better personality than I do. Oh my gosh. So I decided, well, I'm gonna get back into cross stitch. So I go to the Walmart, because I live in a very small little town, and it's not that small, but really we don't have any cross stitching stores. I don't know the lingo. Is it L and S? Local cross stitch stores? I don't know. We don't have that. We have a Walmart, and that's where our craft and fabrics and stuff are. But they do carry some cross stitching patterns, or supplies. They've got some DMC floss. I bought a whole bunch of some generic kind because I didn't know that there was a difference, and now I do. I would never buy that again. I would. I'm just joking. I've kept it. But this is before I knew that there were Etsy shops and all these other shops that you can order from and get patterns from. I didn't know that. I didn't know any of that. This is stuff that I've learned over the past year, although I've been cross stitching for a little bit longer. So I got a pattern from Walmart, and I haven't done anything with it. I have no idea what I'm going to do it. I probably should put it in my laundry room, but I finished it. And it's the Laundry Today or Naked Tomorrow. I keep looking at tomorrow and thinking I misspelled it. I don't think I did. Anyway, it's cute. I'm sure you've seen this at Walmart. I messed up on it many, many times. But I was like, it's okay, because I'm just getting back into it, and I can. So then, from there, I decided, I found out about ordering, I ordered one off Amazon. And so I wanted to order a little ornament. This was probably a year ago, because it says love on it. Let me show you what I finished, and let me show you the back. I'm not good at, I messed up on this a whole lot too. It's a cute little ornament that says love, kind of. It says love. Look at the back. I guess you should put something on there to cover it up, but I don't know what. But yeah, I messed up a lot. I messed up on the L. It doesn't even look like an L, but there it is. So I was like, it's okay. It's just practice. Love. Yeah, I did that. Here's the picture of it. So I guess it looks pretty much the same. See? Oops, not the back. It looks kind of the same. And this is from Mill Hill. It is I Love Charmed Ornaments. Okay. All right. So I'm back into cross stitch. So since then, I have a whole lot of things that I'm working on, and I've got one completed thing because I'm lame and I'm a slow stitcher, and because I can't see, I have to stitch everything. I stitch everything in 14 count Aida. I know there's all these other fancy things, and I tried to stitch the one that I'm working on now on some sort of linen, and that was awful. I was like, this is not fun to me. And so if I'm not enjoying it, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, if I don't enjoy it, so I was like, well, I like doing it on 14, maybe 16 count Aida. And there are people out there who will dye it for me if I don't know how to do it. So I'm going to just keep doing that. So I'm just trying to figure out the different patterns, I guess, to do on that now. Like, for instance, I did not know that you could stitch like a Mirabilla, whatever, however you say those fancy mermaid ladies, on a 14 count Aida until I was just watching Kenny Stitches, a video from him. Oh, I've been watching everybody. I can't even tell you he's one of the ones that I've just recently started watching, and his stitching is absolutely beautiful. And I was like, I commented and I was like, I can't do this because I only stitch on 14 count. And he's like, I've done it on 14 count. That gives me hope. So thank you, Kenny, for giving me hope. Okay, so this is a pattern. I don't even know where it came from. The primitive hair. I found it on it's not the pattern. I finished it. It's Lizzie Borden. I like things that say stuff. Okay, so this says, y'all can read, but Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. A little morbid, but it's for Halloween. Okay. By the way, if you don't know who Lizzie Borden is, go on Netflix and look at the documentaries. It's a little creepy. There's a really good movie called Lizzie Borden or Lizzie. Look it up. Okay, so that's like the one thing I finished. Now I'm going to show you what I'm working on. You know what? I left it in the other room, so I'm going to leave and I'm going to run. You're going to hear me running into the other room, and then I'll come back. So here we go. I'm coming. I just put a video up on this awesome stand that I have. It's the Elan lap stand from Artisan Design. I love it. I got it last Mother's Day. Okay, so this is the one that I'm working on now. That is, let me take it out of the frame, from Hands On Design, and this is the one that I got to put on that linen or whatever, and it was awful. It was stretching. I couldn't get lined up. I was like, don't like it. So this is The Life Needs More Chocolate Bunnies, or More Chocolate Bunnies, and that's how far I've gotten on it. Cute, huh? It is on, I think this is 14 count. This is a piece of fabric that actually went with the same. I just cut this in half. It was a big piece that I got at Walmart, and it's so soft. It's really gotten soft over, I think I washed it a few times. I dyed this when I was watching videos and got the idea with coffee and tea. Okay, so yeah, I was trying to get like that, you know, look, but it didn't happen. But so that's what it ends up being. It's not bad for, you know, the $2 I spent on that piece of fabric. Not bad. So yeah, More Chocolate Bunnies, working on that. This is yeah, probably what I'll be finishing. I'm going to keep working on it until I finish it. Then I've got a couple of other things that I am working on that I stopped because I got out of the mood, you know. And this is the one that I got. Well, there's one that this is the only one that I have actually the picture up here for. That's up here. This will happen. I'll start this probably at the beginning of the summer. It's the Haunted Mansion from The Tiny Modernist. It's the 7-part series or whatever. And look, I could still use a huge, I don't know how to figure out how much fabric I'm supposed to buy, so I just buy a big old piece and hope that it's enough. Okay, so that's how far that I've gotten. Almost done with the house part, so I can start on the rooms. So, you know, in case you don't know, because I didn't really know, I like this. And this is this fabric I got from 123 Stitch, and it's like some sort of I don't know. It's called like, I don't know. It's what they suggested, I think, here on the back. They suggest one here on the back. Let's see. Haunted. That's what it is. It's called Haunted, I think. Maybe not. Or something similar. Actually, when I went on, they did not have Haunted in stock because I guess everybody was buying it up. So I got one that looked kind of like it. So I just thought that looked kind of spooky. So I got that. And the way that this, you know, I've got this pattern for the house, and then you've got, you know, 6 more for each room. It's taken me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I need to get going on that at some point. And let's see, and then I also, when I was in the, you know, last year when I was buying all the stuff, I got the same thing, but for the Christmas Santa's house. Haven't started on it yet. It is, I did get the suggested fabric, which is gingerbread. And I think I got 14 count gingerbread. But yeah, so that, and then it comes with, how many rooms are there? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different rooms. Okay. Haven't started on that, so that could be years from now before that gets finished. Years and years. Okay. And that is, let's see, is there anything else I'm working on? Actually, yes, there is something I'm working on. Hey, buddy. You want to see my dog? Okay, buddy. 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 What you doing? Look, y'all, he is on this little bitty bed. It's so, it's so little, and he just pops on it. Buddy is 16 years old, like 16 and a half, I guess. Wait, he'll be 17 in October. So not 16 and a half yet, but yeah, he's older. And he can't hear that well, and he stomps around the house like that for most of the time. But I love him so much. He's my best friend. Okay, so I ordered this piece of fabric. Maybe y'all can help me. Oh, what I was going to say is that I have several cross-stitch patterns that I've downloaded from Etsy and other stores that I want to start working on too. And I've got lots of things that, I got some more things that are on the way to me, like little things, but I'll show those in another video. But this, I wanted to show you this piece of fabric that I got, but I don't know what to stitch on it. It's that like, oh, opalescent. Is that how you say it? It's Aida, 14 count, opalescent, but I don't know what to stitch on it. I thought something like dark green or black, like just kind of like a silhouette type of thing, but I don't know of any kind of pattern. I don't know where to find that. I don't know. Do you know, if you know of some place, of something good that would be good to stitch on, you know, even half of this. This size is, this isn't a very big size. It's not a big piece. I don't even know how big it is. But yeah, anybody, comment down below. Let me know if you have any ideas about what I can stitch on that. I just thought that was pretty. This is my first piece of fabric that has that opal essence, that shimmery stitch in it. I think it's very pretty. I love it. Hold on. Okay. And I believe that's it. Oh, okay. I can show you one thing that I have. It's in my closet. I finally got a box. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, so I finally got a file box for all my threads. Okay, so last year I bought the Annie's keepers for all the to organize all the threads, you know, that I've been collecting. And so yeah, so I just stick them in this box, and they come out, they stay separated, and they don't really get tangled up in, and they're so pretty. And so on here I have them numbered. These are all DMC. So I've got I don't have like all the DMCs by any means, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 full thingies of them. I'm sorry, 5. Here's another one. And here's another one. Oops. So, and each one of them holds, I don't know how many I have. But I also, so I really love these because if y'all don't know about these Annie's keepers thing, they've got, you can get these things that have the hooks on them like that, where you can put them in a box, okay, or put them in a file box. Also, they have just the like ones that are like you know, without the hooks. They're just plain, so you can just do like this and put them in your project bag or whatever, like, you know, I mean, so you can keep your stuff together, which I have in one of these project bags. So on each one of these little doohickeys, they slide out, okay? And you kind of pop them back in there. They kind of snap in. And like if you're trying to find, like if you're looking for threads and you're like, oh, you know, I need this one, then you're supposed to be able to just kind of snap it out, and you don't have to like slide all the other ones off to get to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can just kind of twist it out of there. So it's real easy, and it keeps things organized. So I did this last year, and I forgot. I mean, you know, then I got busy and everything, and I put everything aside, and I forgot about it. So that's like the threads that I have. And then also another, and it also came with this ring, the Annie's Keepers kits. And I can't remember what website I got. I just Googled Annie's Keepers and then ordered them off of some website. I can't remember which one it was. And then also, someone had given me this other idea on how to kind of make the same sort of things. I ordered these gift cards from, let me take one off. Off Amazon. And they're just like paper craft paper, whatever, thick kind of paper off Amazon. They didn't have the holes. They're just like this. Then I got a hole punch that has these size holes in them that are kind of like the same size as, well, they're a little bit bigger. It's bigger, but whatever. And so I punched 2 holes. I can't remember where I saw this video from. I got this idea from somebody and I can't remember who. So if for some reason you were to watch this channel and see and be like, that's my idea, you're right, it is your idea, somebody's idea, it's not mine. I took this from somebody, so thank you. But put 2 holes, and then I can use it as a thread keeper. And then I've just been putting them on this ring. So all the extra threads I've just been putting on here, labeling them and putting them on here. So I'm getting up my good little collection here. I need to do it with these threads that are with my footprints project, because I guess that's the one I'm going to be doing after this other one, but I'll do that later. And I just put the ring on one of these ends and stick it all in there. I have ordered some different kinds of threads that I'm really excited about that I'm actually using in this project right here. This is done all in sulky threads, and I like I'm using, okay, so the deal is the sulky is supposed to be like one strand, that you only have to use one strand. Well, I have been just cutting off a strand and then doubling it, you know, so there's basically I'm doing 2. But I think I like the way it's covering on the 14 count with 2 strands. And then on the directions, actually, what's it called? The pattern, whatever. It says on 14 count to use 2 strands. So I've been using that, so I guess I'm going to be going through it. But I like it because I don't have to separate I don't have to separate them. And I'm lazy, and I don't want to do it. So I like it, and I think it's pretty. They don't have as many colors, but I ordered some off Amazon. So they're my new favorite thing. I just need to find. So I've got a pattern that I bought. It's a Sherry Baldy design. And I am going to, it's kind of a full coverage in a way. That scares me. But I'm going to try to do it. It's using Anchor, which I don't have. And I don't want to have to go, I don't want to try to convert everything. So I'm just going to like color match them with my eye, by my eye. And just be like, oh, well, it's close, and see how it turns out. It's like a little experiment. We'll see if I ever even do it. I probably won't. I mean, I've got lots of other things to do, right? I like to start things. I'm really bad at finishing, so that's okay. Makes me happy. So I guess that's just about it for this FlossTube. I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's still raining. I usually during this time of year, up until like late April, is really the time that I do a lot of my cross stitching, because as soon as it warms up, I mean, I'm here in the South and I'll go outside. I mean, I'll take the cross stitch outside. I mean, that's easier for me to do. I will not mind doing that one bit, but a lot of other crafts I cannot do outside, so that's why I really am liking the cross stitch. And then just it's easier to travel with, I think, and so that's just kind of what I'm finding out. But I mean, but in general, I won't be doing it as much, and so that's why I always seem to like get into it during the winter. until it gets really, really hot, and then I come back inside with the air conditioners, and then I do it again. So, yeah, if you have any like really good, like I've got so much like little contraptions and little tools and stuff, you know, that I've purchased over the past year and a half, and so I hated to just like give it up, I guess is what I'm saying, like the little needle minders or anything. I just hated just to not do it. So here I am again with more floss tubes. So I guess I'm going to say bye for now, and I'm going to do some chores and before my husband comes home. And I will see you the next time I decide to do a video, which maybe, I don't know if I'll do one every week. I don't know if I'll have enough to talk about or show you that I've finished in a week. Maybe I'll show you some of the dime paintings that I finished too. So, which, like I said, I've been doing those kind of like in between projects, but I really need to focus. I need to get some of these done too. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.